Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Rays pitched.
Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Drew Pomeranz gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping in, Ryan Mortero, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. First of three here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And this is past Belt on down the line, a fair ball.
Batting third, first baseman, Mark.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. He's set. Here it comes. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away.
High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Bradley. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs in Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Another 0-2 home. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Daniel Mengden will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
The throw into second. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And Dan, Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture. But, boy, they're playing out the string, and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Benintendi on at first, nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mengden stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1, a little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit-by-pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, man?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 0-2 once more. Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field. A base hit. 1 run is scored.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, Dero. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 3-run home run for Chris Young. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Junior.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here at 304. 23 homers and 77 RBIs. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Batting ninth.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Brock Holt.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Throw in time for the third out, but it's into the box now, Franklin Tennis, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up MLB today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Pedroia now at second, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
At the plate, Ryan Healy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Healy, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2000. High in the air and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
A ball and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Into the box now, Josh Fegley. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here it comes, 1-0. Way in front of that fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This one's down to third. Right to him. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Pitch on the way. fouled away. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
This is skied into short left center. Davis is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lamar moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Tennis is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Mortero. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 2-0. Popped him up. Belt has a play. Makes the play, one away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Lamar. He singled his last time up. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up for the A's, Mark Canha. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. In there, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone order. They trail 6-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He popped out in his first trip. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Tennis has a beat on it. One away. Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. No balls and one strike. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Pedroia leads off second with one gone in the inning. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Here's Chris Young, runner in scoring position with Suzanne.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I have no problem with that pitch right there. He was definitely getting confident in the box. He had just gone deep his previous at bat. Maybe he started leaning out over the plate a little bit too much.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he got him. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, number 2.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. At the plate, Franklin Tennis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pomerantz gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jackie Bradley Jr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He's set, and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Popped him up. Fegley over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lamar on the move. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. That digging in to try it again. Ryan Healy found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
The batter, number 5.
Riding in once again, Jake Smolinski. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Smolinski hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Off the light tower, and it's gone. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Now batting.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ryan Mortero. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Heading out towards shallow right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this A-League.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Behind 0-2 now. Check the swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lamar has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down. Here now is Ryan Lamar. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. So 1-1 home. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So now it's Mark Canha. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In there, strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Looped out toward third. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Chris Davis. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that's the third out. Ready once again, Andrew Valenzuela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Chris Young will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line towards center field. Lamar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first. Kenna has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 68, Matt.
Standing in, Franklin Tennis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0.
Franklin Tennis.
Count now a ball and a strike.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. 0-for-2 for him to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
So a full count now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, third baseman.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that's a bullet right there. You're thinking this is extra bases off the bat, but a terrific play by the outfielder.
Yeah, and I thought he was hanging out watching himself and digging what he had just done, but that's not the case. He was busting it out of the box. Nice play by the defender to get that ball in, hold him to a single.
Dribbled up the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Brock Holt now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Holt aboard here at first with nobody out. And that misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a change-up swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Ready for another shot now, Josh Begley. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Begley becomes the first out of the inning. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Here now is Ryan Lamar. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. Drilled down the line. Oh, what a stop to first. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Here's the first baseman Brandon Belt. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. Healy picks it up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Lamar racing back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
In now, Andrew Valenzuela, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass. as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Roenis Elias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Chris Davis now. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Number 10.
Ready for another shot now, Marcus Semien. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last strike now for Oakland. Got him. And Oakland, good night.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Boston win for a division-best 113th time. Drew Pomeranz records his 14th winning decision of the season. Daniel Mengden permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.